Hey guys, so today I'm here to talk to you about awkward boy stories. Now, in a previous video, I said that I'm not really interested in dating because I'm young and I just want to experience my life. But because I don't want to date, that does not mean I don't have awkward boy stories, so I'm going to share 3 of them with you. Is this 3? That's 3. Okay, so my first story starts with when I was in 7th grade. I was out with my friend Starla and my friend Cole, who's a boy, and okay, so we were outside of a store called Babies R Us. If you don't know what that is, it's just a baby store, and we were walking, like, we had just came out there because we bought baby food and we were trying to see what it tastes like. I did the baby food challenge when before it even was cool. Anyways, so we were walking outside there, and there's these 2 boys who came up to me and my friend Starla, and they were like, hey, you lovely ladies want to go get a bite to eat with me, you know, maybe do some stuff. That's not actually what they said. They asked us if we wanted to go eat lunch with them, and Starla was just kind of standing there like, heh 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 heh. And she wasn't saying anything, so I had to step up. I had to step up and say something, and I was like, no! And then I was like, no, I mean, I don't mean no, I mean, we're about to leave. We're going to leave. We're going to our homes. That's what we're doing. We're going to our homes. And they were just kind of like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, but we would totally do it, but we're leaving, we're going home, and our mom called us. And the thing about this was, we weren't even going home. We had just kind of gotten there, and I was like, yes, we're going home, and I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. And so they ended up saying, well, you 2 lovely ladies have a nice day, and we'll see you later. And they just kind of, like, fastly walked away, and I was kind of like, oh my god, I'm so awkward. My second story is a story a little bit different, obviously. So, where I live, there's a skating rink that used to hold dances, like Saturday nights for people who were young, and it was usually middle schoolers, and it lasted a long time. It was really late. It lasted from like 9 to like 11 o'clock at night, and that's late for a middle schooler. So I used to go to these, and in 8th grade, I went to one with my friend Starla. I've known Starla since kindergarten. She knows all my embarrassing stories. And so we met this guy named, I think his name was Jerome. That's the blackest name I've ever heard. And just all night, I was kind of on Jerome. Like, I was like, hey, I like you. But I wasn't on him like twerk, twerk, twerk. I was just on him like talking to him and stuff. And then like towards the end, we were talking, we were sitting together, and I was like, yeah, so, have you ever had a girlfriend? And he stopped. And he was like, I'm gay. And I'm like, oh, well, gosh, I love gay people. But inside I was like, why do this happen to me? Why did this have to happen? And my third story is kind of recent. It's actually really recent. It happened 2 weeks ago. So, I was at the mall waiting for my little cousin. I was gonna go shopping with her and her friends, but they weren't there yet. So I was in the store. I think I was in Sears. Yeah, I was just riding up and down the escalators because I can, and I was waiting. And there was these 2 guys. And they kept following behind me, and every time I go up an escalator, they'd be like, oh dang it, and then they would follow me down. They'd be like, oh man. And so I noticed them, and so I just went to the corner of the store to like try to get away, and I was like listening to music on my phone and stuff. Like I was swiping through the songs and stuff, and I see them walking towards me. Now in this moment, I'm like, oh my god, what do I do? I was like, should I just walk away? And then it was like, no, it's too obvious. They saw me coming. Should I just pretend like I'm about to buy something? And I was like, no, I'm not even near any clothes. I can't just walk up to the first clothing article I see and just go and buy it. That would be suspicious, right? And all this stuff was going through my mind as they were still walking. And finally, when I came up with the decision to act like I was on the phone, they had gotten to me and they were like, hey. I was like, oh, hi! The guy who was kind of like a wingman, he was like, oh, hey, my friend saw you here and was wondering if you wanted to hang out with us. And I was like, oh, no, you see, I can't do that because I'm waiting for my mom. She's coming to pick me up, and we were gonna go to Cinnabon and have Cinnabons because that's what you eat there is Cinnabons. And let me tell you something, I had just gotten there, and also my mom doesn't drive, she's half blind, and my mom really loves Cinnabon, so that's probably why I said that. But I was like, no, my mom's coming to pick me up and we're gonna go to Cinnabon, and then we're gonna go home and we're gonna eat the Cinnabon, so I can't do that. Like, my situation out of everything is, no, I'm about to go home, sorry. And then he was like, oh, can I have your phone number? And I was like, see, I have an iPhone, and so I was like, this right here, this is an iPod, this is not an iPhone. Nope, don't have a phone. I definitely don't have a phone. And if you thought that was awkward, my cousin started to call me, and so I quickly shoved that phone in my pocket, and I was like, yeah, so I have to go, bye. And literally, okay, that was awkward. But then later, I was shopping with my cousin and her friends, and I see them, and they kind of just look at me. I look at them, and then they both just shook their head and walked away. I was like, oh my god. So guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, give it a like and subscribe to me. And if you want to hear more awkward stories, I have more awkward stories. I'm a very awkward person. But that is it for now. Be sure to follow me on Tumblr and Twitter. Those links are down below in the description. And other than that, I will see you later, alligator.